Hello guys, it's me William back with another video. Let's chat SummerSlam 2024. It's a pay-per-view that Triple H is in charge of now. It's been in charge of WWE for a while now. What's that? Trying to get up the list for the pay-per-view on my phone. SummerSlam 2024. Let's chat. It's gonna be Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's gonna be Bayley versus Nia for the Women's World Championship. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Logan Paul versus LA Knight for the WWE United States Championship. Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa for the WWE Championship. Well, I'm gonna call it that. I don't know what they're calling it. They keep going back to WWE Championship, then to WWE and Spear Championship. They keep going back, but I don't think they know what they want to call it. Before that, the Friday before that, my favorite tag team that should have been drafted to SmackDown in the first place and not debuted on Raw at all, and that is DIY. My brother from another mother, one of my favorite wrestlers, my top 5, Johnny Gargano and Smash Ciampa, the WWE Tag Team Champions, are being faced against new members of the Bloodline under Solo Sikoa's order. I'm not gonna call it I'm not gonna call him the Tribal Chief because he ain't mine. Neither was Roman Reigns, but it's here nor there. Rumor is that Roman Reigns is going to show up at SummerSlam, but we don't know at what capacity or if he even is. The way they did tonight on SmackDown today is July 26th, which is a Friday. The way Cody Rhodes talked about how he's by himself now, that this new bloodline took out Randy Orton, they took out Kevin Owens. I don't know. I think they're trying to stack the deck to make you think that Solo's going to win. I don't think he is. I don't think it's his time. I don't think he is the one to take it off of Cody Rhodes. I don't even think Randy Orton is. I think a lot of people are wanting it to be Randy Orton. Him turn heel and betray Cody, which I don't know if I'm in favor of, because that's predictable. That's a Randy Orton type thing that he would do. So I say Swerve not do that. But then who would face Cody Rhodes and take the title off him? I don't know. A certain superstar on Raw is a special guest referee in a match against Drew McIntyre and CM Punk at SummerSlam. Maybe, just maybe, there's a certain nasty taste in Seth Rollins' mouth because he's never beaten Cody Rhodes. And, Cody Rhodes beat Seth Rollins multiple times. Seth Rollins haven't beaten Cody Rhodes yet. Not even once. Not even on Raw. Maybe there's better taste. I'm sorry if you do hear the sound of a cat eating. It is my cat eating. I do apologize, but cats gonna eat when they want to eat. Like I said before, the Friday night SmackDown before SummerSlam. DIY is facing two members of the Bloodline for the tag team titles. I have a good feeling about that. One case scenario, which is the worst case scenario, Bloodline wins the tag team titles. DIY has a short reign, which I think is stupid and wrong. You know, they built him up so high for him to win in Canada, and just to take away from them this soon. I mean, come on, Triple H. You know, don't pull off the Vince and do the stupidest thing and shove something down our throats. You know, I said before, even with this new Bloodline, I still think they should have been drafted to Raw. But they weren't. Maybe 2025. Yeah, I am going to do a 2025 draft predictions video. I will be doing that sooner or later. Maybe, or maybe I'll wait until I draft and do a reaction. I don't know which. I'll think about it. Damian Priest versus Gunther. I don't think it's Gunther's time yet. I don't think Gunther is the one that takes it off of Damian Priest. I don't know if this is wishful thinking or me listening to what the fans think online, but I'm having a funny feeling that the Judgment Day is going to be breaking up soon. I see Finn Balor maybe challenging for the World Championship, but you know, in order for him to do that, I thought he was going to win the Money in Bank, but he wasn't even involved in that. So maybe they'll wait to do the kind of Finn Balor versus Damian Priest thing after Royal Rumble. Maybe set it up for WrestleMania, make it a big deal, and give the title to Finn Balor. I think he deserves it. You know, he has been a workhorse since he's come back from injury. He went to NXT, came back from NXT. He's a talented guy and deserves to hold a world championship without being injured. You know, he deserves a real, genuine run with it, just like DIY deserves a real, genuine run with the tag team titles. So I see Finn Balor taking it off of Damian Priest. I don't see Gunther doing it right now. I don't see him winning a world championship right now. He still seems like a mid-card talent. He hasn't faced enough top world contendership talent yet, at least in my opinion. And that's the stuff I've been seeing on YouTube, and I have been watching a little bit of Raw on Peacock. I don't see it. Plus, Damian Priest has to prove he deserves to be world champion, and he hasn't done that yet. That's just how I see it. That's just how I see that with the Nia Jax versus Bayley. I don't think Nia Jax is going to win. This is why I think they really need a mid-card title for SmackDown Raw like they do NXT, because Nia Jax has come back to WWE and she's proven that she's improved dramatically from before. She's one of my favorite women wrestlers, or wrestlers in general. She's in my top 10. She deserves a title run, but I don't think it's going to be the Women's Championship. And it's definitely not going to be a world title that's on Raw. So, if there is going to be a mid-card championship on SmackDown and Raw, which I think there should be, and Vince probably would have never done that, but now it's Triple H's era. Triple H, quit dragging your feet. quit having Vince moment and put mid cartels on both Raw and SmackDown. Because Nia Jax deserves a title run. Like I said, I don't see Nia taking the title off, even though they're pushing her hard, and she beat Bayley tonight on SmackDown. I don't see it happening. I see Tiffany Stratton, if they don't drag her Money in Bank briefcase out long enough, I see Tiffany Stratton doing it. Like I said, if they don't drag that Money in Bank briefcase out too long towards the draft time, 2025 draft, or 2024 draft into 2025, it might be 2025 draft, because that's in January and it's July. I'll be dragging the Money in Bank out a long time, but Triple H is in favor of long storytelling, which it's a good thing, but too long could be a bad thing. And I think with some things it's too long. I think he made a big mistake with making the White Six just for Raw, which doesn't make sense. They could, the way they were brought up, they could have been used for both SmackDown and Raw, and maybe even NXT here and there. SmackDown got jerked because Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy, which we know as Bo Dallas, was originally on SmackDown. So I don't know why, if they were going to be put on a brand, they weren't put on SmackDown. You know, it's again Raw getting pushed heavily. You know that Triple H is doing a Vince move and stacking the deck on Raw too high, because they, in this past draft, they got Damage Control, which it was 1, 2, 4 women, and then LWO, which was Carlito, Rey Mysterio, two tag team guys, and Dragon Lee, which is 5 people. And we got a couple talent from NXT, and DIY, which, let's be honest, they weren't being used good on Raw at all. You know, the best part they've been used is on SmackDown. That's why they're champs. I think that's a big mistake with Triple H that he needs to correct, is quit favoring Raw, because they are favoring Raw way too heavily. You know, that's my opinion. That's what I think. SmackDown keeps getting jerked with the draft every year. I don't know why. I hope and pray that it's gonna be different, and it never is. The next match on SummerSlam that's supposed to be happening is Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. I don't think Rhea Ripley's gonna win it. I think Dominic Mysterio is going to. There's gonna be some shenanigans on SummerSlam. I know that for a fact, and I think this is right where one's gonna be, is Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. I think Dom is gonna help Liv, because I don't know what the YouTuber's name is, but he talked about wrestling. Hell, from the very beginning, Rhea Ripley kind of beat the love out of Dominic Mysterio into making him forced him to join the Judgment Day by beating him up and brainwashing him. So I see him leaving Rhea Ripley for Liv Morgan. Plus, Liv Morgan's the heel now, and I think they're trying to set Rhea up for a babyface run. And it's perfect time to do it. You know, pull the trigger, have Dirty Dom betray Rhea, and help Liv Morgan win the title. Logan Paul versus LA Knight for the United States Championship. I want to say I see LA Knight winning the championship, but I don't know. I feel sus about that match. You know, the way, I don't know, the way Logan Paul is right now. I see LA Knight getting the US Championship and getting it off of Logan Paul, but I don't know if I see it at SummerSlam. I see some shenanigans happening in this match too. I just see it. I think the one match that can't have shenanigans is Damian Priest. I think that match, Gunther has proved that he's up to be a world champion. So he's gonna have to try to win clean, and so is Damian Priest, because lately Damian Priest has all the times he's retained a championship, it's been the help of Judgment Day. So they both have to go at it solo and try to win a clean victory. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I don't know. Like I said, Bloodline's facing the tag team titles on SmackDown. I have a funny feeling. Two scenarios: they win them, which sucks for DIY, and they got jerked, and they don't deserve that. Come on, Triple H, get your head out of the gutter. Don't let that happen. Which I don't know if it's gonna happen because that's next week. If they do win, there might be a chance with Solo Sikoa winning the championship with Dirty Tactics. But if the rumor's correct, I don't see him winning it. I don't know. I don't see him winning it. Either way, I see maybe the Bloodline or the new Bloodline trying to help cheat, but you know, I think Roman Reigns and the Usos are going to show up and maybe help, or maybe just Roman Reigns going to help Cody, and not in particular trying to help him, but indirectly help him, you know, in that way to establish Roman Reigns as a babyface, because fans are liking him now. I'm okay with him. I'm the same. I don't hate him. I don't love him either. I'm, you know, whatever. I see it happening, and I have a funny feeling with the tag team match with DIY, there is going to be some shenanigans, and some people are going to be showing up maybe to help DIY retain, because it's just too soon for them to win, or I'm sorry, lose the tag titles. It's way too soon. Now, would the Bloodline win the tag team championships? Sooner or later, yes. I do see that happening, just not right now. Maybe the Usos show up and help DIY. Maybe they do that because it is the night before SummerSlam. They show up, help DIY retain, because you know the Bloodline or the new Bloodline is going to try to cheat, you know, to win the titles. You know, send a message to Cody Rhodes, hey, we mean business. Because right now, all the new Bloodline has done is jump people 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 4-on-2. That's not being dominant. That's not being better than Roman Reigns or the Usos. That's being a heel, but that's not being better than Roman Reigns, and that's Solo's main goal, besides bringing the World Championship back to, or WWE Championship back to the Bloodline, is to be better Roman Reigns, to prove to Roman, yeah, you're good, but your time's up, my time's now. That's just the way I see it. I don't see Solo winning. If he does, it would be a big swerve and a very bad swerve. That's one where he's not ready yet. I like so. He's one of the bloodline members like Usos I really, really like. I just don't see it. I see him continue for the WWE Championship while he's on SmackDown, and when the 2025 draft happens, or 2024, I think it's 2025 draft happens, it's 2025. Maybe, I don't know, depends when they have it. He gets drafted to Raw with the new bloodline. Because I guess Roman Reigns is never going to get drafted to Raw again. Anyway, I see him winning the World Championship when I do the WWE Championship. I can't see it. I see him working hard, proving his worth on SmackDown, and then get drafted to Raw, the new bloodline. If Judgment Day is still together by then, maybe we get Judgment Day and trade for bloodline, do a switcheroo and then have the breakup happen on SmackDown for the Judgment Day. And that would make sense. Ripley losing the Women's World Championship, because I don't see it happening. Now that she's not dominant, now that she can't do it, there's something that's going to happen with that. Now with the special guest referee being Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk, that match. I don't know if Seth Rollins helps Drew win Seth's turning heel, which would further him be able to go against Cody Rhodes, and makes sense because he hates CM Punk for costing him the World Championship. I see that happening. I also see him calling it down the middle. Seth Rollins is a person you can't really predict. You say, oh yeah, he's doing this, he's doing that. He's all over the place. He can go, you think he's going to go left, but he's going to go right. Or he's going to go zigzag. Could there be a double count or double disqualification? Or he does some shenanigans, lets them fight for a while, put on a show, and then attacks them both with a chair or a kendo stick or something. Or sledgehammer. Yes, that could happen. I don't know. That match, I see Drew winning, but I also see CM Punk winning. So if I push comes shove and you tell me I have to choose, I see CM Punk winning. Because of the storyline that Drew McIntyre and CM Punk has. As Drew keeps losing, he keeps losing to CM Punk. And the way he's saying about CM Punk, he kind of has a point, and he's still a heel, and he's still losing. Maybe this causes Drew to get flip out, quit Raw, like Jay did SmackDown, and he gets assigned to SmackDown, gets away from CM Punk, gets away from Seth Rollins, and that's Cody Rhodes' new WWE Championship contender is Drew McIntyre. Winning back the championship, he never won in front of people, because I don't see the story of Drew McIntyre winning the World Championship and retaining it, and that being his championship. I see him somehow coming back to SmackDown and winning the WWE Championship. Maybe that's who takes it off of Cody Rhodes and not Randy Orton, because I see that a lot of people think that's what's going to happen. Maybe that's where that's going to happen. You think it's going to be Randy Orton? It's not going to be Randy Orton. It's going to be maybe Seth Rollins or Drew McIntyre. It depends on how the match with Seth Rollins that he's saying as a special guest referee against Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk. It depends on that match. Whoever, if CM Punk wins, that might mean Drew is coming to SmackDown eventually down the line. He flips out, either gets fired or quits. I maybe see him getting fired, flipping out and attacking the GM of Raw. Or Seth Rollins turns heel, helps Drew McIntyre take down CM Punk, because he did say to CM Punk that he would do whatever it takes to make sure CM Punk doesn't take control of the WWE. Because he thinks he's the cancer. He was the cancer of AEW, and now he's the cancer of WWE, and he doesn't belong. He did say that. He made that clear. He was do whatever it takes to make sure he never gets back on top. So maybe that's what happened. Seth Rollins turns heel, and he comes to SmackDown somehow because his wife has no contract. So him and his wife come to SmackDown. Charlotte Flair can go to Raw. Eventually, her husband come back to Raw. I don't think he should have been drafted to SmackDown in the first place. We got screwed in that draft. Anyway, that's what I'm chatting about with you guys. SummerSlam 2024. That's how I see the match card. Also, there's a women tag team match. I do see Bianca Belair and her tag team partner. I don't remember her name. I apologize. I do see them winning it. I don't know if it's gonna be on SmackDown. And I think if it is, I don't think it should be. To be honest, I think they should win it on pay-per-view to legitimize the women's tag team titles. Because right now they're just being showcased on Raw and sometimes on NXT and SmackDown. They're not being treated with respect that they deserve. They're being dragged in mud. And that's how I see something's going to happen. I just hope DIY doesn't get screwed out of tag titles next Friday. Please don't forget to like, subscribe to this video, click that bell so you be notified with each and every new video that comes along, so you never know when I'm going to pop a new video. And please subscribe. To all those people that have subscribed that are new, welcome to the channel. Thank you for your subscribing, and peace.